Bum, 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 bum. Hey everybody. I have awoken from the eldritch slumber. Because I apparently let 2 weeks go by without me streaming again, so we're back. Yeah, so we're gonna do another Demonstrables and Demonstrables. Going through some of these NextFest demos. This is Course of Carcosa. And if you were here for the Eldritch Waifu dating sim game, you would maybe recognize some of the things here. Yes, this is a game focusing on the King in Yellow, or some aspect of it. Alright, let's look at settings. Okay. Other than this, I have no idea. Again, for Demonstrables and Demonstrables, I have not actually played any of these demos. I have not even checked to see if most of them run. There was another one I tried to start, but apparently its own license has been pulled, so I have to go see what the fuck that's about. So we're starting off with probably a strong one. Yeah, I think that is the only gameplay settings. Okay, that's fine. That's also probably fine. We'll see if it isn't. Controls. This game does support controller. Okay, cool. I will gladly take any excuse not to do mouse and keyboard because I am a caveman, I suppose. But yeah, enough stalling. Dreams of Deliverance.
Damn it. Can't I catch a break?
Also, this one might be a little bit spooky.
Hello?
Help! Please, open the door.
No.
You have to open the door.
What's going on?
Help!
I don't know if I can. Should I call the police? Oh, my God. What happened to your eyes?
Help! Help!
Well,
I'm calling the cops. Hang in there.
that's,
Call them. Let me help them.
this is why we keep the door
What?
locked.
Wait.
Also, I challenge anyone to find a, keyhole with that range of view.
Shit.
Yeah, police, probably. Oh, okay. They click the button, dude.
Hello, my name is Cassie. What's your emergency?
There's a woman who's been blinded. Her eyes gouged out.
Calm down. Is the woman injured?
Yeah, her eyes are gone.
Is she alive?
Oh, fuck.
Sir,
Something's happening in the hallway. I don't know what. It doesn't sound good.
sir, can you tell me where you are?
Yeah, that would be a good place to start.
318 chambers.
I can't
Are
remember
you
if
in
that's a
front of your
reference.
door?
What?
You have to open it.
Are you insane?
Open the door. Don't be a stranger.
The fuck are you talking about?
I am equally
Come on now,
confused.
it's time. Everyone's opened their doors except you.
Are you telling me to just roll over and die?
Open the door, stranger.
Fuck no, you're insane!
Yep. Fuck all
I
about
can't leave.
that.
I won't leave. Can't leave. Can't.
Alright, so everyone's crazy. We haven't even seen the yellow sign yet. Beyond. Hey, buddy.
No.
Thank you for subscribing.
Did she break into the workshop?
3 months. Holy shit. Hey, what's good, man? I returneth. I'm not dead. So we're gonna play more demos because I can't think of anything better to do. Playing Chorus of Carcosa. It's some King and Yellow shit, so it's probably gonna be spooky and or funny. Thank you for your application for the Thriller Art Grant. Unfortunately, you didn't make the cut. We received a lot of applications and had to make a lot of tough decisions. The Driver Committee. Oh my god, a story about a failed artist? This is a Robert W. Chambers inspired story. This is nothing for anyone. Ooh, pizza, sushi, and kebabs from Taco Walk. That's exactly where you want to order your food from. This reminds me, there was a place not too far from me, like, oh. This is a much bigger apartment than I would have suspected. 1 year sober. The especially crazy. That's a hell of a statue. But yeah, Chorus of Carcosa, King and Yellow inspired, obviously. I have done no other research aside from this. There is no run. There is a crouch, though. I think it's like horror walking sim, cosmic horror shenanigans. But you show me the King and Yellow, and I'm there within the extent that I don't have to be the one to look at the yellow sign or finish the...
Who's there?
Good.
What do you want?
Your door's locked. It's spoopy. Yeah, let's actually take that. That'd be dandy, wouldn't it?
Stop playing with me.
Oh, there are footprints apparently. Yeah, no, there are footprints. Oh no. How will our sobriety help us now? My phone fell over and it may or may not have given me a startle. Alright, so we're just gonna get murdered. There's not really much else. So we could just back up and never have seen that, right? That's how that works. With our big stompy fucking boots, like goddamn, dude. Dear Moonlife member, to continue enjoying our insurance, please pay your outstanding debt. Log to your account to check your balance. Well, a crazy artist who suffers with, what is that? Can we get close enough to see what the text says? It's a very blurry texture. But yeah, so in the various Cthulhu mythos, bits of literacy, bits of literature that you can enjoy, there was H.P. Lovecraft who wrote the Cthulhu mythos and Dagon and the shit with all the other guys, the Shoggoths and the... Dear customer, we are grateful for your long-term loyalty to our store. Please find an enclosed amended supply contract in appreciation for your years of patronage. We are giving you a permanent 10% discount on all clay. Well, that's something nice going for... Oh. We went from clay to cement. Anyway, so there are the works of H.P. Lovecraft, and then there are the works inspired by the Cthulhu mythos. Robert W. Chambers penned The King in Yellow, which was about a play that would make you go crazy, and you'll probably kill yourself and others if you hear its completion. If you read past the second act, there is no saving you. Somehow this is also connected to some kind of eldritch bit of geometry called the yellow sign that also, if you looked at directly, you would fall under its... well, not under its spell, but you would gain its perspective and not be able to... Okay, I guess we're just gonna walk towards the crazy
How the
lady.
hell did you get in here?
You. I didn't expect that that's where that
Oh,
would go.
no. Not again.
Anyway, so most of the King in Yellow is a anthology of short stories about the yellow sign. Ooh, yellow light. There we are. The book / play / whatever called The King in Yellow, which tells the story of the fall of a astral city called on the star called Carcosa. I forgot the name of the actual fucking city. I'm sure it'll be thrown in our face in just moments. They've blotted out all of our light switches. But if you read the book from a practical standpoint, most of the short stories in Robert W. Chambers' book, The King in Yellow, well, that's disturbing. No interactable. Scary yellow light. Yeah, let's just go over this way.
Stop fucking with me.
Well, that's spoopy. Most of the stories of the King in Yellow are... Oh. Alright, this is one of those games. I see you. Don't think I'm not... I will get got by your bullshit. Don't think I'm gonna be surprised when I get got by your bullshit. You can hear like a vague breathing. So the King in Yellow book is about a series of stories that take place after, I think it's an alternate World War I. Where we come back to an America that is like slightly more like pseudo-fascist, like complete nightmare space. They're legalizing the suicide boxes like in Futurama, except it's like the 1920s, so that's like a deadly serious topic, and like why are we acknowledging that suicide's an option endorsed by the state? And it's usually about crazy artists that are somehow related to either the King in Yellow, the entity, the King in Yellow, or the yellow sign, the symbol. Ooh, spoopy. Or have read the play. And thus go crazy. The other half, or majority, honestly, of the tales are still in an alternate World War I, but taking place from the perspective of either a soldier or an art student who's in France during an occupation, but it's not...
Are they alive?
Is who alive? There was a statue here, wasn't there? Very limited. There's no, like, stamina bar, but there's essentially a stamina bar. So yeah, it's really just an anthology horror series. Excuse me. And, you know, like, one of them is just a guy reads the play, he goes crazy, and then another one's like an artist reads the play and finds inspiration and, you know, like gets this wondrous atelier, but nothing is satisfying in his life, so he goes crazy. And then one of them's about a soldier that bails and then gets thrown back in time to fall in love with the daughter of a family of falconers and then get forced back forward in time to discover that she died because of him. If you're asking why I remember that one specifically, it's because it's really dumb. Eyes open, eh? Thank God there's no blink mechanic.
Who put the lock here?
That's a lock? Anyway. So... Is this going to be another Weeping Angels thing where the second I don't look at them, they're following me? Motherfucker, I knew it. Oh. Well, I'm boned. Hi there. Like, okay. I was wondering. Smidge anticlimactic. Alright, stop looking at things and run. Got it. Did that opened. Yeah, so... Back in the apartment? Wait. Where the fuck am I? Why? My interactable button doesn't work. Oh, this is the, okay. So, I have a thing about walking simulator horror games. Especially ones you can sprint while crouching, but you can't sprint crouch. And also, it still takes stamina.
Who put the lock here?
Alright, so I gotta run before I notice either of these guys. This is like the most... Yeah, it was behind me. Okay, that is the most fucking milquetoast sprint. But yeah, I don't really take to walking sim horror, especially if you're pulling the Weeping Angels bit from Doctor Who particularly well, mostly because I have ADHD. And I feel like this is one of those things where it's just like I don't have the right brain chemistry to be afraid of this because I get distracted by something and then I'm like, oh, this is just a very bad gameplay mechanic. I see. You're not doing a very good job of being stealthy, guys. So instead of getting scared, I'm just like, oh, well, that's just not good game design. Especially when it comes to like cosmic horror, because it's just like, oh, if my perception is what's limiting this from being good, it kind of defeats the whole fucking thing, doesn't it? Not to say that this isn't a good game, just that games like this are not particularly effective to me. See, like that, like, oh, big spooky. Alright, like, I like the visual design of the monsters, but there are 40 billion indie horror. God damn it, all the way back here. Are you fucking kidding me? This one might be short. So, I don't think I have the right brain chemistry to be scared by this. Now, this particular game is going to contend with the trouble of it's far too fucking slow. Like, even its, like, pussyfooting sprinting animation, like, every aspect of this is way too fucking slow. So especially if you're doing Weeping Angels, you can't be slow. It's got to be like fast-paced enough that I feel a degree of a threat. Like at all. Also, jump scares, like, oh, one of them literally broke down a wall to grab me right there, and I didn't see it coming, and I didn't actually even see it get me. So the scare is ineffective in that it didn't happen. See, like, if there was something in there I needed, that would have been annoying. Where the other two have gone is a concern, because it's like, okay, I know that there's more than one of them. So where is the immediate threat? You motherfucker, I knew it. So, especially in a game that's vying for your attention, because when you... when you're doing Weeping Angels...
They're alive. They're trying to kill me.
Very astute observation, sir. Okay, so the elevator is not the way to go. What do? Oh, right, it's a lift. I forgot you have to get both doors or else it breaks. So there's something like the Ludo narrative of walking sim horror doesn't work if you have to focus your attention on something other than the scares. This game is fine, or this demo so far is fine. Like, you're working with a lot, though. In the Hall of Dreams, you stepped inside, whispered street stride through... God damn it, motherfucking bad UI. Through chill of echoes, hope, bide, die, bide, die, bide, die, bide, die, bide, die. Why did you go there? Yeah, UI that blocks the thing that's supposed to be doing the spooky bad. I don't mean to be hypercritical, like right out of the gate, but the pacing is absolutely destroyed by this. Now I do understand that, especially in games like this, writing on the walls will be completely fucking ignored.
God damn it.
Like it's not terrible. The weird tendrily like hair mold aesthetic, that's proper for good old entities of Carcosa. Now everything we've seen so far would infer that leaving that closed is the best idea. There's no feedback for actually stepping on the door. That would have been interesting. Look at this. It's something Nova. Splar. Splashing Nova? Also, I'm running this on high. The textures could, if you're gonna put books on a shelf, make them real or don't. ignore that guy for now. Okay, so...
No fucking way.
Yeah, no shit. So we're doing a PT-ish kind of loop in a very insular small space. But it is very obviously singularly progressive. So... Oh, this is new. Spirits see the stone whispers your shape, your silent breath. How dare? Why did you go there? She told, or she, they, you, me, hey, play. So, lie and die in lost Carcosa. They wait for you, we pray. It's interesting. So I would fully recommend,
This apartment again. Shit.
What are you talking about? This is the first time we're here. Unless it's not. There it is, the King in Yellow, the King in Yellow, the King in Yellow, and it's 10,000 covers because it's been republished like 40 billion fucking times. So that's just fun. Scowling, the eagle flew high above the harp's sweet refrain. The sword gleamed in the light, reflecting an ancient claim. The king's heart, oppressed by the crown's cruel weight, every spike a promise upon the kingdom's twisted fates. Okay. I wanted to give this one a shot because even though I don't interact with games like that, I want to get this thought out before continuing. I don't interact well with games like these, not in that I can't handle scares. I like spooky games. Silent Hill it's determined the pathway I took in life. But fucking I want to blame Outlast, like the first Outlast game. But that's only because I didn't really play what was the thing where you're in the bunker with the weird mouth monster? Yeah, fuck you. That doesn't work. Okay. That perhaps is not what I was expecting. Oh boy, if this was supposed to be a clue. So there's two reasons that I don't mesh with games like these. Mostly because the pacing is nothing. Just straight up dog shit. Also the focus thing, like, again, not diagnosed, but definitely adult ADHD since the youth. Alright, there are no things. I'm also just like, I don't pay attention to shit, and I'll miss something, and then it's like, oh hey, this entire game is kind of focusing on the fact that you saw this little scrap of paper an hour ago. And I'll be like, oh man, look at that wall texture, it's shit. So... Alright, the only thing in here is the note. The note to claim certain things. We could do this in order. Scowling, the eagle flew high upon the harp's sweet refrain. The sword gleamed in the light, reflecting the ancient claim. The king's heart, oppressed by the crown's cruel weight. Every spike a promise of the kingdom's twisted fate. So eagle, harp, sword, king's heart, crown. Oh man, if they want me to read into that to be like this is plus and minus, do not. Do I have to break out a notepad? I might have to bring out a notepad. In this, the year 2025. I am breaking out a notebook so I can write down a very not at all cryptic puzzle. Sorry, man. I don't know if it's just today or what the deal is, but I really hope I'm not getting sick. Alright. Oh, I haven't written this thing forever. It's problematic. Okay, back to the note. Also, this is kind of a little bit, well, I can't stand shit like this. What was... Beyond, if you're here, what, what's the game I'm thinking of? It's not Outlast, it's the other one. The one that takes place in a bunker. Amnesia. Never mind, I'm good. Amnesia, was not particularly scary to me because, ooh, big scary monster, but you could just look at it the whole time and you could pretty easily outpace it. I also am not a huge fan of the, like the helpless, oh, there's that. I'm not a fan of the whole helpless game dynamic where, alright, Eagle. High above the harp's refrain. Sword. Gleamed in the light, reflected the ancient gleam. King's heart. Oppressed by the crown's jewel. Crown's cruel weight. Every spike. Oh, gotta get that pen cap. Because this is a fountain pen. And I'm gonna make a mess if I don't cover that. Okay. So, with our handy-dandy notebook, this is a an Eldritch version of Blue's Clues. So the sword gleamed light. The sword has 4 points. The King's Heart. Now, is there a heart symbol here? No, so it's the crown? Or a coat of arms? Because if it's a coat of arms, it's 3. But... Three, 5... 5. 4, 3, 5. Every spike. Also, I'm either hysterically bad at riddles or I'm hysterically bad at bad riddles. Okay, so every spike a promise of the kingdom's fate. So, sword is 4. King's Heart. I'm just going to assume that's the crown because we're looking for 4 digits. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 even. But every spike, a promise of the kingdom's Christian fate. Wasn't there something about a harp? Oh wait, no, it was eagle and harp are the first line. So that's 5. Nope. 3, 4, 5. Harp. 2, 3. 574. Six. And if that's not right, I'm calling it. That is the shittiest riddle I have ever... That is not a puzzle. Also, I have terrible... Okay. Alright. Cool.
What? Wait, what's going on? How did I end up here? Keys, phone. Oh, fuck. I need to leave. I need to get away from this fucking house.
If only the game would let me. Ooh. Okay. Interesting. I feel like there's a lot that could be done here that maybe should not be running an engine. Like, maybe make an entire cutscene. You know? Alright.
No fucking way.
Oh, okay, well fuck you then. Why give it to me as an option? Interesting.
Fuck off, criminal!
I'm not. I need help. Somebody's lost it and is murdering people.
Yeah, it could be this guy. You don't know.
You need Christ.
I keep seeing things. I think the mold must be poisonous.
No shit. I've been saying, more like screaming about it for years.
Let me in, or come out and help me, please.
I mean, his door's open.
No.
Are you kidding me?
I know how you extremists operate. I'm not giving you an inch.
Then why did you
You'll
open
die
the door?
too.
I'm gonna stay right here and wait for my brother to swoop in with his SWAT buddies. They'll shoot all of you right in your godless faces.
I hope you die in there.
I know you'll die.
This is markedly confusing. Also, what a glorious piece of fucking graffiti. That was baffling. Oh, hey, look, just a dick. Alright, great. TOS. Amazing. Thanks, game. Like, I know that this guy is losing it, but the other guy opens his door to yell at us to fuck off. Ah, man, I misjudged this because I saw, like, accurate, scary thing. What the fuck is this apartment complex? Alright, fuck that. Oh, now I'm running out of stamina? Stamina-M&Ms? Oh, shit. Oh man, that's really kind of sad actually. Dude, if you didn't model a fucking head on your very obvious point of view camera Unreal Engine game, why the fuck did you make an animation where you're getting your head bashed in if you don't have one? Alright, she seems to not have noticed us this time, but it doesn't look like there's anything to do here. Oh, I almost feel bad for this game. It's not its fault that it's bad. It's just not good.
Shit. If she hears me, she'll kill me too.
This is a terrible game mechanic. Anyway, so yeah, Amnesia had a lot of mechanics that I found, egregious. But that game was at least playable. Outlast is where I completely disconnected with, this subgenre of horror. Just gonna keep holding my breath because who knows what her vision cone actually is. And there doesn't seem to be like a downside to just holding your breath constantly. Like my vision's not going blurry, I'm not passing out. The white is so neon, it's like glow in the dark almost. Okay, well that was disappointing. See, like that's the visual stuff that really kind of got me to give this game a fucking chance, but oh boy. This is a demo. I need to be fair-ish. I don't need to be fair. This sucks.
Is this some kind of fucking loop?
But no, I'm pretty sure that was floor 66. Okay, that was just the yellow sign. And I guess there it is. They're taking some artistic liberties. I think I understand how this place works. Run upstairs immediately if you find an anomaly. Boldly descend if you haven't found one. I know it's not easy. This whole place is like a goddamn madhouse, but it's the only chance. Okay. So now I'm at 66. I can't go up anymore. But yeah, so Outlast sucks, and I hate it, and I hate what it did to horror games. Because it was a huge success, because it was a fucking walking simulator with a lot of gore. And like a human centipede level worth of body horror. But that game introduced two mechanics that I absolutely fucking despise. That is the concept of batteries being your prime. Okay. Is this just the carpet from Control? I think this might just be the carpet from Control. We should play Control. Control's a good game. But yeah, I absolutely hate the concept of using your battery to determine your visibility. Okay. Alright, so she's having a good time. This is like I don't think you actually move any faster with the sprint. It's comedic. Also, if you're going to implement a stamina mechanic, make it fucking visible in the UI. I don't care if that destroys your immersion. There's a lot of other shit that's destroying your immersion. I want to know whether or not I can run. And now it's too bad for us to go down. Okay, so obviously I'm missing something. So in 66 we can see there. But yeah, man, I grew up playing fucking Resident Evil. I can deal with cryptic. I can deal with insane puzzles. I unironically played a bunch of Sierra games when I was younger. Like, make sure to stick the piece of paper underneath the door so that the key gets knocked out and falls onto the paper so that you can't miss out on the key being there. I've dealt with asinine puzzles in my time. I am old. I am 10,030. So, like, I don't care about obtuse puzzle design as long as it's, like, fucking feasible even a little bit. Alright, so I guess now we have to head upstairs. with her fucking toddler sprint. Sorry, I keep jumping from point to point. Maybe it's because this game is a nightmare. Can I just jump? This is kind of how the yellow sign works. You see it and you go crazy and you're like, maybe I'd be better off dead. No, not allowed to go up either. Okay, that's intriguing. Make it stop indeed. Oh, okay, there's something different. And she murdered her. The fact that she's torn her eyes out may imply, like, maybe she's seen the yellow sign? Maybe. Okay, now I can't go. This is floor 64. So we're dealing with, like, someone who saw that PT had a progressive story if you saw visual elements in the correct order, in the correct sequence of loops, and then didn't know how to implement that in their own fucking game design. So they didn't. That's fun. I hate Outlast because I don't like limited visibility in an extensive and confusing environment, because your only fucking resource that you manage is batteries that give you the ability to have some kind of visibility, especially when you have to deal with the ludonarrative dissonance. Oh, I know, fucking, let me put $1 in fucking, in the curse jar. I've said ludonarrative dissonance so far, like, how many times this stream? Okay, door is not opening, she is ecstatic. The problem with Outlast is, like, you're going there to be a fucking reporter, and the only reason that you have to bring your camera out, aside from the night vision, is that you should be recording all this crazy shit that's happening. Because there is a turn record on, turn record off mode in Outlast. So you turn record on, and then you're like, oh, okay. I should record this crazy shit happening because I'm a reporter. And then you burn out all your batteries and you bumble around in the darkness, and then you get murdered by, like, a fucking psycho mutant. I'm very close to giving up on this. Let's read this again and give it a clear thought. I think I understand how this place... Also, this is normal size. I should have upped the fucking text. I think I understand how this place works. Return upstairs immediately if you find... Everything's anomalous, though. Return upstairs immediately if you find an anomaly. Boldly descend if you haven't found one. I know it's not easy. This whole place is a goddamn madhouse, but it's the only chance. Okay. So if I'm allowed to go down, that means this is the normal state of things. This is normality. I go down. $65. So yeah, there's a significant degree of ludonarrative dissonance in Outlast because you can't waste any of your batteries recording anything, because you need to use your fucking batteries to navigate your way through the fucking place. There was no anomaly, is all I'm gonna say. Also, visual pattern recognition is a weak spot. When I don't care. But yeah, so fucking, you go ahead and you go into the thing, you start recording, you start bumbling around, and you don't find enough batteries because they're so obscurely placed. And then you, like, try to waste all of your batteries recording all of the crazy narrative shit happening, you know, like the premise of the game would imply is the point you're there. And then you don't get far enough into the game to actually give a shit. So yeah, I think the viral success of... I'll blame Outlast less. It really is... or, sorry, I will blame Amnesia less. It is really Outlast's fault that this kind of design has proliferated to such a degree. Oh, man. So many notes. The visual design of this game is not strong enough to justify its bullshit. Okay. Alrighty guys, so that was Chorus of Carcosa. We didn't even get to see the King in Yellow, or I guess we saw the yellow sign in a fail state, so that's interesting. I hope they make some updates. Let's murder that. They put the fucking... I don't remember if they put the mental health trigger. Sorry, I was muted for a second there. I don't know if they put the mental health trigger before I started the game, but the fact that they put the mental health trigger after I quit... I don't know how I feel about that. Okay, well, here's hoping that it becomes better in the future. Yeah, thoughts on that? I don't like that kind of game. And you're like, Connor, there's so many horror games that are just that, and I say to you, yes, dear viewer, yeah, there really are way too fucking many of those. My preference for horror goes completely into dive 100% into narrative, or make the gameplay matter. The problem with games like Chorus of Carcosa and Outlast and the entirety of indie dev horror on Steam, or at least that's how it feels, is that it doesn't feel like anything you're doing fucking matters. And it doesn't even really effectively convey a narrative. So it's a lose-lose situation. Yeah, that's again, let's try to be a little lighter. It is a demo. So let's hope it gets better in the future. Let's switch this up to another game.